Hi, this is Alexandra with CJ's Elite Custom Competition Suits and Glam Competition Jewelry. We carry posing suits for men and women, both amateurs and pros. We carry bikini, fitness, figure, bodybuilding, and also men's classic physique shorts. We're doing a Black Friday sale. All of our suits are 50% off. Check us out online.
You're looking for the best? Look no further. Pride Nutrition, the highest quality supplement line in the industry. Today only, use the discount code MMR30 and receive 30% off and a free shaker cup to the first 50 orders.
Hey everybody, man, it's Bucket here with the Midwest Muscle Report. We're at the 2016 Nationals, and we got a chance to run into 4th place finisher at the Olympia, 2nd place finisher at every Arnold that she competed in this past year, Whitney Jones.
What's up?
Whitney, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Hey, it's off season. Can't ever feel bad. But I actually shouldn't say. I mean, in season I feel great. Yeah, I love the sport, so.
Absolutely. We see you everywhere. You are everywhere.
That's kind of nice, right? We get to run into each other everywhere.
Yes. But you know, when you talk about off season, let's touch on that for a minute. This is off season? You're always in shape.
Yeah, I get maybe 5 pounds heavier in off season. But right now I'm 3.5 pounds from stage weight at the Arnold Spain. So.
How are you able to do that?
I do, I follow I do all my own reverse dieting, and I'm very lucky that I do have a very efficient metabolism, and a lot of people always comment, because I'm always posting about donuts and Oreos,
right.
And I do actually eat them. I actually ate them on camera right before the O because I was getting so much crap. But I reverse out of it, meaning I add in a lot more flexibility. I still eat clean when I'm on prep, but I do have a lot more treats, so as I reverse out, I just add those treats in, pull back a little because I'm not doing routine practice. Post or off season, you're not doing hours of routine practice, so your cardio goes down. So, you know, just kind of slowly monitoring everything, and like you said, you know, it's important for me to stay in shape year round. When you're coaching athletes, you know, you're trying to set that same example, and you don't have to work as hard trying to go in the next prep, you know?
Your guys' division is a lot different, though, in the fact that you have to bring a certain physique, but then the hours upon hours of routine practice and what it does to your joints and what it does. Talking about cardio, my God, that's way more cardio than anyone else could ever want to do.
Yeah.
How is it that you're able to balance all of that, and then when you reverse and you're saying you really don't do all those hours of cardio, how does all that kind of fit into your schedule and transform what your physique looks like?
Well, it's a good question because a lot of people don't get that. I mean, even fitness girls, you know, it's like, oh, it's off season, yay, and they forget how many hours they were putting in each day or each week, you know, that they're now pulling back. So I do some cardio now. Just to keep my body active. I do have some heart issues, so I have to kind of do a little bit anyways each morning just to get my heart awake. But that's that exact point. Like, I can't just throw a bunch of food in my diet because I'm not doing as much cardio. So I slowly increase my calories, kind of playing in that part of, okay, I'm not doing 2 hours of gymnastics and dance and tumbling. And then do, you know, maybe 20 minutes of HIIT cardio. I love HIIT cardio because it's so effective, and it really helps you burn as you know, all those extra calories, you know, for the long haul.
Which is something that you're probably a little more similar to, because when you're doing your routines, that's not steady state staying on a treadmill.
Everything's like crazy and energy. Oh yeah.
Where do you see your division going now in the next decade? Because it seems to really be slowing down. At the regional level, it's almost gone.
Yeah.
And at the national level, it's now down to only a couple of shows.
Well, believe it or not, so this year for the pro shows, it's the most pro shows they've had for the fitness division. So that's really encouraging. However, to your point, at a lot of the regional shows, they don't have many people. But the hope is there's a lot of girls, there's a lot right now with the competitive cheer squads, and all these girls that are coming out of high school want something to do. That is a natural pull for us. That's talent that we're trying to get in, and the response has been good.
Okay.
So I predict in the next couple years, you will see the regional level of fitness competitors definitely increasing.
Making a comeback.
The number of girls at the national stage, because you're right, there's not fitness at all the national shows,
Right.
but the numbers are higher than they were, say, 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
So the numbers are there. It's just a slowly increasing pace, but it's because I'll be honest, I mean, I coach 16 fitness girls, and
Wow.
half of them are pro, the other half are amateur. It's not easy, and so many girls give up because it's hard. I mean, it does take more time. It's not just the workout and the cardio and the dieting and the food prep. You have to spend multiple hours each week doing flexibility training, the routine dance practice. Some are taking gymnastics classes. So it's so many hours, and then there's injuries.
Right.
And you do, I mean, I'll say it, fitness girls, you got to be tough. You can't just have a sprain and think, oh, I got to pull out. I mean, everyone is always at the pro level competing with an injury.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
so
it sounds to me, and I've had some fitness competitors come to me, and I've had the chance to coach one or two. I think it takes a very specific type of coach to train that type of athlete. It sounds to me like there's a lot more involved behind the scenes.
Oh, for sure.
And with that being said, there's not a lot of people that are doing what you're doing, which is probably another reason that some of those numbers are really getting hindered, because if you don't have the right guidance in more way than one, they're going to run into more obstacles.
Right.
So Whitney, how do the girls that are interested in getting into the fitness division get a hold of you?
I can be reached and messaged on Instagram at Whitney Jones _IFBB Pro or Facebook. And I'm the owner of Pro Physiques. It's a gym out in Arizona. So any of those ways, it's an easy way you can track me down and find me.
Okay.
But it is. I'm very, very passionate about it. I love fitness.
We see
it's
that.
my heart and soul. So I want people to get excited about it. So many people think with fitness that you have to have the craziest strength skills, you have to be the most extreme power tumbler, and you have to have years of a dance background. I'm telling you, you do not have to have all of that. If you have even a mediocre strong point in one of those, you'll make it. Like, you learn, you improve, just like lifting. You got to start somewhere.
Right.
But if you have something solid, and more importantly, if you are not afraid of the stage, if you're a performer, come to me. I will help you. We can teach you everything, but it's so much fun, and I wish more people would try it, because the girls who come in and they have the mentality of truly being an athlete and a fighter, they excel and they love it. And it's just, this is such a fun sport.
You're getting me excited. 'Cause you can't fake this. You can't. I know exactly how you feel. A lot of times I'm talking about something and people are like, wow, your energy. And I say,
you're really excited.
What do you mean? This is just me. This is how I am.
What are you talking about? I want to start doing it. Yeah.
So, and the reason I really wanted to get a chance to talk to you, and then not only talk to you, but be sure that all of those that are interested can get a hold of you, is because when we were at the Arnold, fitness to me is interesting when someone is really good. And unfortunately, this is just personally, and other than that, I go, well, that one move was good, but throughout the course of the routine, I'm kind of, okay, let's see the next one, or let's see the next one. And I knew Oksana, and I've seen her routines, and let's face it, she is world class, no doubt. But Whitney, you when you came out and you performed, I did a double take.
Oh, wow.
And I was really taken back, and I said, there's your second place finisher right there. And you're really gaining ground.
Well, thank you.
You know, so I really hope that division does come alive some more. Obviously, without knowing a lot of other coaches in that division and seeing you all the time and seeing how good you are on stage, that I know that would be a good road for them.
Oh, thank you.
What do you have planned next? Because I want to see that. I want to see that battle between the two of you.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yes.
So is it going to be the Arnold next?
Yeah, my plan is obviously I plan to put in for the Arnold, so that will be announced right before Christmas.
Because you might not get it, might not have
I mean, you never know, but
right.
It would be my fourth Arnold, and actually, well, my fourth Arnold Columbus. It'll be my 11th Arnold because I've done a lot of the internationals. So the season would start with that one, and then there's a pro fitness division at the Hawaii Pro.
Yes.
The very next weekend.
We will be there.
Oh, will you?
We will be there covering.
Yeah. How awesome
Midwest
is Hawaii?
Muscle Report, yes.
No way.
It's unfortunate, we had to just find a way
Hawaii
to fit it into
awful.
the schedule.
Yeah, horrible place to be. It's going to be rough.
So yeah, it's unfortunately we'll be in Hawaii.
You'll make the best of it.
Make the best of it. Get to see your routine, and
Well, see, then you have to give me feedback from Arnold Columbus going into Hawaii, and then I have Australia the very next weekend. So it'll be 3 shows back to back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, how do you handle that on your joints? Because again, you guys get pretty lean.
Yeah.
And
we get pretty beat up on those
pretty
stages.
beat up. What is there a tip or something you can tell some people on? How are you able to handle the beating on your elbows and on your knees, going from dieting and getting lean enough to be on stage, and then do the crazy routine you do, and then turn around and do it the following week, and now you're going to do back to back to back?
For fitness, trying to do a show like the very next weekend is actually very difficult.
I would imagine.
So I'll say right now, you may see a little different routine in Hawaii. I may have to pull back a little. Obviously, you're going to go all out for the big shows.
Right.
But it's going to be tough. I've never gone 3 in a row. I've done, like back to back, where it's been you have every other week. I've done that for 3 shows. Before, that's still tough.
Yeah.
The good thing is the Arnold stage in Columbus is actually very awesome. It's that, and Olympia stage is amazing. Yeah. So that's the best. I have no clue what the Hawaii stage is going to be. So the Hawaii stage is probably going to be
we know it's going to be Tim Gardner, first class all the way. So
at least that's better.
Right. Yeah. It won't be the Arnold. Right. But
it's there's no way you can really prepare for it. I mean, you could pull back some of your skills. I don't ever do that. It's hard for me to not put it all out there. So unless I have anything kind of tweaked, you'll see the same routine in Hawaii. If you don't, I've got a little something going on that happened. Because I never announce any of my injuries till after the fact. Yeah, but you just can't. I mean, you've got to either do it or you don't, and you can't be afraid of it.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm telling you, if you haven't really seen or watched their division, if you're not a big follower of it, pull it up on YouTube, come to the Arnold. I'm telling you, the two of them put on, and there are other girls who have good routines, but don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But those 2 routines, your jaw will drop. I promise you.
Yeah, we're very different. I mean, I love Oksana to death. She literally is one of the most genuine people you'll meet. She is actually what got me into this sport, which is crazy. Wow. And so standing next to her at the Arnold Columbus, and then after Australia and Brazil, and then Spain, it's been amazing to be like, gosh, she's who motivated me to get in this sport. Now I'm standing right next to her.
Right.
But
and pushing her.
I'm going after you.
There you
go. Next year, it's going hard.
There you go.
Yeah.
Guys, Amanda Spuckle, Whitney Jones, Midwest Muscle Report. We will be catching up with her again soon.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, we're out.
Bye-bye.